Good morning, all. Today we are going to discuss about the in strategic management introduction and characteristics of in strategic management. So now we will discuss about the in strategic management. So what is strategic management? Is the in a existing and challenging, and it makes fundamental decisions about the in future directions of a in firm. So strategic management అనేది ఏంటి? It can be in a existing and challenging to the in fame. So it can be in fundamental decisions and future decisions also. It can be involved to the in our organization or firm. So its purpose and its resources and how it interact with the in environment in which the in operates. So it can be in resources and also attractive to the in environment operations also it can be involved. So every aspect of the organization plays a role in strategy. So every organization it can be play on a role to the in strategy. So its people it can be involved to the in peoples and finance, its production methods, its customers and so on. So it can be involved to the in strategy. So next one definition given to the in strategic management. So the strategic management is the in set of decisions. So it can be involved to the set of decisions and actions also, and formulating and implementation of plans and design to achieve a company objectives. So it can be in formulate and implementation to the plans and achieve to the in organizational objectives and goals also. So it can be called as an in Robinson in 1988. So next one, discuss about the characteristics of strategic management. So the characteristics it can be involved to the in these points. So top management involvement, requirement of a large amount of resources, affect the frames in long-term prosperity, future-oriented, multifunctional or multi-business consequences, non-self-generative decisions. So first one we will discuss about the two top management involvement. The top management involvement of in strategic management relates to in several areas of a firm's operation. So it can be involved to the in a different in several areas of the in a organization's operations. It's required the top management involvement. So in top management, it can be involved only to the in top management. Generally, the top management has the perspective needed to understand the in broad implementations of its decisions and the power to authorize the necessary resources allocations. So top management it can be understand to the broad implementations and the decisions. So it can be implementation to the fame, and it is also in a authorized to the resources also allocated. So it is also in top management involvement. So next one, requirement of in large amount of resources. The strategic management requires the commitment of informs actions over an extended period of the time. So they require in substantial resources such as in physical assets, in 20 manpower, etc. So it can be commitment of the fame. So it can be one organization, one fame. It can be commit to the strategy. So it can be extended to the long time period also, and it can be required to the in substantial resources also. It can be involved. So example, it can be. Decisions to expand in geographically world have insignificant in financial implementations in terms of the need to build the support of a new customers. So it is also in a one of the new fame, so it can be enter to the in customers, so it can be attract to the in our business, so it can be in a customers terms, so customer base also, so it can be built up to the in organization also. Next one, affect the in fames in long term prosperity. So once a fame has committed itself to a in particular strategy, so one frames, it can be committed to the in particular strategy. So an organization, it can be in a follow to the one strategy. So particular strategy. So its image and competitive advantage are tied to the strategy. So it is also involved to the competitive advantages. So are tied to the strategy. The prosperity is dependent upon the such strategy for a long time. So it can be in long term strategy. So prosperity means శ్రేయస్. సో ఏదైతే ఫేమ్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ అయితే ఉందో, సో దాని యొక్క లాంగ్ టర్మ్ శ్రేయస్ కోసం పాటుపడాల్సి ఉండడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో ఎఫెక్టెడ్ ఫేమ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్ లాంగ్ టర్మ్ ప్రాస్పెరిటీ. So next one, future oriented. So strategic management encompasses in forecast. So it is also in forecasting means estimating estimation. So anchana vedam. So anchana. So what is anticipated by the managers? So it can be in anticipated to the managers. In such decisions and emphasis in the in development of the projections that will enable the frame to select the most promising the strategic options. So it can be selected to the in decisions. So it can be in formulate to the in organization. So it can be select to the in correct strategy and correct decisions. So it can be in achieve the objectives also in future oriented. So multifunctional or multi business consequences. So multifunctional or multi business consequences is nothing but the more than one frames. Uh, so the strategic management has complex implications for the most areas of the frame. So it can be in a affected to the in a areas also some implications. They impact in various strategic business units, especially areas relating, so it can be involved to the in customer mix, in competitive focus, in organizational structure also. So it can be implications also involved. So all these areas will be affected by the in allocations and relocations of responsibilities, resources that result from these decisions. So it can be affected to the in allocations and allocations. So one frame, it can be assigned to the some responsibilities and duties to the in a labors or labors. So it can be affected. So it can be affected to the in allocations, reallocations also. It can be in a resources also in result from these decisions. So correct decisions also in correct results. So it is also multifunctional or multi-business consequences. So next one, so non-self-generative decisions in business consequences. While strategic management may involve in making decisions relatively infrequently, the organization must have in a preparedness to make the strategic decisions at any point of time. So in these frames, so it can be in decisions also infrequently. It can be in change to the organization and change to the in situations. So it can be in quickly decisions rising. So that is in why Ansoff calls them non-self-generative decisions. So sometimes it can be in direct decisions in not taken. So in అప్పుడు సో నాన్ సెల్ఫ్ జనరేటివ్ డెసిజన్స్ ఆల్సో ఇన్ అప్లై టు ద ఇన్ ఫేమ్. So thanks students. So this is also in concept of introduction to the in strategic management and characteristics and definition.